Guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing an update on the $500 account challenge. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Carter, and what we've been doing is swing trading with $500. Now, the reason why I wanted to make this series and these videos is to prove to you guys you don't need thousands of dollars to get started with swing trading. All you need is a solid strategy. Now, the thing about me is I'm actually a full-time trader in the stock market, and I've been for over 6 years. And with that being said, we do have an amazing school where we teach you my mindset, my strategies, how I find stock and opportunity. I'll put it down below. You guys can use code YouTube to get 20% off. So guys, check it out. I highly recommend it. We have live streams, group chats, quizzes, lectures. It's absolutely fantastic. And I know when people think of YouTubers and courses and stuff like that, they cringe. But guys, invest in that education. I really highly recommend it. But all right, let's just jump into this. So last week, my account was near and around $640-ish. Now, I did make about one trade this past week. Now, the reason why I wanted to just trade one time, well, for me at least, I always think it's smarter to have high quality plays rather than quantity. So if I trade a stock and I'm 100% on it, I would rather have that than trying to trade a million different types of stocks and be wrong. So that's one thing that's very important for me at least. So guys, another thing I do think is very important as well is you guys will see me talk about some things. If you have any questions, by all means ask. And if you guys are just getting started, I would highly recommend seeing you guys paper trade and start learning rather than just funding a account and start trading. The biggest thing with swing trading and trading in general is you got to treat it like a job. It takes practice, it takes hard work, but if you're willing to put in the time, you can definitely make a career out of it. So, all right, let's talk about how much money we made. Well, this past week, we did make about $128, which is an absolute fantastic rate of growth. And that's near around $768 a share from, last week, which is awesome. And let's talk about the trade here. Let's go ahead and pull it up and you guys can kind of see it. So this was on ticker symbol BLND. Now, the reason I love this one is you guys can see we have this great upward trend. On top of that, as we look at it here down in here, you guys will see that this stock has this tendency of really getting a lot of buying pressure on this blue line. Now, this blue line represents something called the 90-day moving average line. When the stock is above it, like it is right here, we see tendencies of it acting as support. So it comes in contact, hits it as support. Now, you guys will see this red line. This red line is the 200-day moving average line. Very similar to the 90 and the 200. When the stock is above it, we have a tendency of seeing it as support. When it's below it, you guys can kind of see it likes to use it as resistance. Now, these are moving average lines. All right, another thing here, you guys can see we got a great amount of buying pressure from about $1.23 all the way up to $2.75. In a matter of a month, that's an astonishing move, but it's really not a huge surprise. And the reason why I say that is because historically stocks under $5 are technically penny stocks. And what this means is they're going to be a little more volatile. They're going to be, a little more risky, to hold. And just as fast as these stocks go up, we do see tendencies of them getting sell-off. And that's kind of what we've seen. It kind of consolidated for a minute, and then we did get this pretty good breakdown where it went from 337 all the way down to the same moving average lines. These moving average lines are very important because, like we said, they like to use it as support. So we get tendencies of it getting buying pressure there. So recently it came in contact with that 90-day moving average line near and around, the price of about 217. We got in near and around 225, and we actually had a fantastic rate of growth near and around about 20% for this trade, which is awesome. So looking at it here, you guys can see we hopped in near around 225. We set our stop loss near and around $2. So we risked about $1 to make about $3.16. Now we did have this amazing growth day that where it grew about 11%. That doesn't happen very often, to be completely honest. A lot of it was, looking at this basic technical analysis, but we did get some luck with this one. We knew it had heavy support on the 90, and it's rare that we see a move of, above, 6% in a single day, especially on a trade. And so I do think that, yes, this was a great trade, and I'm very happy. But on the flip side, you have to be very realistic. So we did take our profits, and the thing about trading and swing trading is people get nervous when they're up. You get nervous because you think, okay, I'm making money. Is it going to be like this forever? And the mindset and approach I have always had, especially with growing a small account, with $500, it doesn't leave you much wiggle room, so it's always better to just take profits. I've never lost money taking profits. And that's the approach and mindset I've always had with trading in general, is if I'm up and I'm unsure or confident or not confident, I guess, I'm going to just take profits, sit on the sidelines and learn from the trade. And that's what I think a lot of people need to focus on, rather than I'm up, oh my gosh, okay, maybe I should just hold it. No, there's nothing wrong with just taking profits. Another reason why I took profits is it does have some resistance here near and around this 284 mark. You guys can see it hits it a couple times. We just get natural tendencies of getting selling pressure. And if this thing does squeeze up and start breaking out, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. I'm well aware of this stock, and and understanding that this is just a trade. I don't care about this company now that I've sold, and it's just a great trade. So guys, what are some things that you can take away from this small thing? One, use indicators to your advantage. Something like the moving average lines is a very important indicator. Another one here is this RSI line. The RSI line is something called the relative strength index. You guys can see it down on the bottom. And where we got in, the RSI was trading near and around about a 31. As we zoom out, we see the last time it was trading for a 31 was all the way back, near and around where the stock was about $1, causing it to be pretty undervalued, where it went from $1 to about $1.25, which might not seem like a big move, but that's still about a 20% move. As we continue to go out, you guys can see, that it's not every day where this thing does dip below a 31 on the RSI. You guys can see it dipped here and went from 52 to $1. So it had another great rate of return. So use indicators to your advantage. And there's nothing wrong with asking questions, and investing in that education. I do have a course, I know, but I just think it's really important to invest in the education before you guys fund an account and start trading. And that's the thing about trading nowadays, is they make it so easy to fund an account and start trading today. But I'm telling you, if you trade and you're unsure and you're not educated, you will lose money. So invest in the education, ask questions, guys, and we'll see you guys later. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.